Hey there, wrestling fam, and welcome back to the Wrestling Heat. I am your host here, Easy Koo, and ladies and gentlemen, I got some sweet and delicious wrestling news just for you. So sit back, relax, and I'm gonna slap you with some of that good old-fashioned wrestling news, ladies and gentlemen. I got some wrestling news about Nia Jax and some remarks that she made of COVID-19 and some other wrestling news. So sit back, relax, and let me slap you with some of that wrestling news in about 3, 2, 1. And alright, wrestling fam, the very first thing that I got for the Wrestling Heat, for the wrestling news, is for a little company named AEW. It looks like they are having trouble selling tickets for AEW Dynamite. And, that's a no big brainer. Why? Because there's a little pandemic going around called the Corona. And, it's running wild, and I would say AEW, you should know, trying to sell tickets around this time are going to be pretty hard to do. But I do see fans showing up. Izzy showed up there a few times. Those of you that know who she is, little girl that's been on the bump. I've seen her plenty of times over in NXT. Talked to her dad. Pretty nice family there. But AEW having terrible time selling tickets. Well, we all know why, ladies and gentlemen. That's no big brain there, the reason why. But moving on from that, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to some WWE stuff, and it looks like WWE is planning a wedding angle for Aaliyah and Buddy Murphy. I mean, if this is true, it's a rumor going around right now that's been going on for about a few weeks now. And it is very possible, but this is the quickest wedding that I've ever seen in my life. At least some of them have a little bit more, build up, but I don't know, folks. Same old shit. If they're planning on doing, this whole wedding angle that's supposedly going to be going down, I don't know when. It's a big rumor going around, but what do y'all think about that? Y'all think that's, is it true, or is this, some false, news going around? Let me know down below. What do y'all really think about this whole wedding angle? I know a few of you probably heard it already, Mr. Suds. But yeah, moving on with some more WWE stuff. It looks like WWE has settled a $39 million class action lawsuit concerning Saudi Arabia. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on with Saudi and WWE. WWE was looking to expand there, and it looks like they really haven't been able to do any stuff over there since the pandemic. And there's other lawsuits going on in the WWE. I've said a few of them here on the channel, but yeah, it looks like Saudi Arabia might be coming out $39 million richer if they actually lose this lawsuit, which I think they did. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you'll be seeing WWE over in Saudi Arabia for quite a while. I do know, like I was saying earlier, they were looking to expand over in Saudi Arabia, but the virus and people not allowed to travel, and now this lawsuit is coming to an end, and it looks like WWE are on the losing end of it. But more on that as time goes on. But moving on from that, ladies and gentlemen, we are still moving on with some more WWE news, and it looks WWE plans to bring fans into Tropicana Field when they move, and I think they're moving December 11th over to the new Thunderdome. But yeah, they're moving on to another place because, you know, basketball and stuff like that. And they're going to be having a 2.0 Thunderdome. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what do y'all think about that? I think I said in my last news video that WWE was pretty much being forced out of the Amway Center, which looks like that is 100% true, but it's also looking like WWE is wanting to bring fans into that. And is that a good idea? No. Are they gonna do it if they can? Yes. But yeah, looks like WWE is planning to have fans back in the seats. Do y'all agree? Do y'all want, you know, to see people like we have been kind of on NXT with just a few people there, you know, scattered in with the miniature Thunderdome look with people up above looking? And speaking about that, Triple H is actually wanting to make another show or somehow get more time for the NXT roster for television. I think what they're doing now is pretty damn good with just running the 2 hours, but it looks like Triple H wants to get a little bit more time on that NXT talent, probably due to the you know, little Wednesday night wars going on. But yeah, Triple H also trying to get some more time for the NXT talent for television. Like I said, WWE's looking to bring in fans. I'm not really a big fan of that until, you know, this COVID thing gets under control and life starts getting back, you know, to kind of normal-ish. I don't think it's going to be normal for a good while. But yeah, folks, plans, bringing in fans, new Thunderdome, December 11th, just 10 days after my birthday, by the way. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, moving on from that to WWE planning a huge WrestleMania mixed tag match for Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss. This match, the match with Randy Orton and Edge, is still up in the air. I know there's another match that they want to try to do, either Bray Wyatt / The Fiend taking on Edge, or this new one, Alexa Bliss, Fiend taking on Edge and Beth Phoenix. Will this be the WrestleMania match? Will it still be Randy and Edge? I don't know, folks. Time will tell as, you know, time Lee strolls on by. But yeah, folks, looks like we can be having a WrestleMania mixed tag match with Alexa Bliss, The Fiend, Edge, and Beth Phoenix. I would be kind of in the mood to see that, but I would really like to know what would y'all think about The Fiend, Alexa taking on Beth and Edge. Let me know down in the comments down below, folks. And now we are getting on to the labor union, the labor union president to engage pro wrestlers, or hold on a second. Labor union president is pretty much going to be going to the WWE and talking to, or you know, she'll be talking to the wrestlers, and WWE could be in trouble. Okay, they could be in a lot of trouble here due to pre-existing labor CODs, or whatever it's called. yeah, it's not a, anything new here. This has to do with the third party contractual stuff that's going on with WWE, with third party Twitch, cameo, stuff like that, OnlyFans. Like we all seen Selena Vega, she got let go, and it was pretty much, WWE saying, haha, how dare you make any money, without my consent, because I own you, and you shouldn't be making any kind of money unless it's coming out of my pocket because I own you. With that being said, folks, WWE, along with, the president from the labor union, and with presidential-elect, from a couple years ago, I bring up his name, Brandon Yang, I think that's his name. I've been mentioning him a lot in this video, or, in previous videos, with this whole labor union thing, and both, the president of the labor place and former, wannabe president, Brandon Yang, they're both coming after WWE, and this could either be a good thing or a bad thing. The good thing being the wrestlers are allowed to make their own money on their own, way, as long enough they're not using, like the wrestling name, I would say. I don't think WWE should own the actual damn person's name, which they say they have every right to. But I don't think so. So with that being said, yet again, WWE could be having a rough time whenever things get to rolling with the labor union president, Brandon Yang, with Biden coming in, president, ex-president, I don't even know what to call him. He's still trying to stay in the White House, but Trump, I don't know, folks. I don't really know, labor union and all this fancy jib-jab. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, WWE could be in some hot water, and moving out of some hot water into to some cute water here. I don't even know if that's a thing. That's not even a thing. But I got some photos here. If you haven't seen them yet, I only was able to get 2 of them. But I have some photos, bam bam, of Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. New baby photos. Becky Lynch looking amazing. She's looking beautiful. Seth Rollins, handsome man. They got a baby coming on the way. Could be coming earlier. It could be coming on time in December. But ladies and gentlemen, there you go. There's some stuff for you to look at right there with Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you enjoy the photos here, because I enjoy them. They look hella cute together. They look like they should be together, which they are together. They are engaged. Dirt. But moving on to that, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to some Rhea Canelos. Says WWE uses bots to attack talent speaking out against them. And I would say, WWE, if that is true, if you were doing that to your wrestlers to, check them or put them in place or whatever, I gotta say that is pretty damn sad that a big company like that would do something like that. And I would say, play the devil's advocate here and say, Rhea Canelos, if you're just making this up, just some BS to, throw on the fire that is WWE right now, because it is some wackiness going on behind the scenes. But yeah, Rhea Canelos is saying that WWE sends out bots to pretty much talk, trash to their talent, try to scare them and do stuff like that. If it's true, WWE, Vince McMahon, people on the higher ups, y'all gotta need some help. And if this is just Rhea Canelos just trying to drive up a, story, shame on her. So moving on from that, and we're going to move on to another hot mess, that is Nia Jax. Recently I told you that she injured Mandy Rose legitly as she was thrown, you know, in between the ropes and messed up her shoulder pretty good, and doing the whole, you know, thing with Shannon Baszler probably didn't help that out any. But yeah, Nia Jax, as you can see, I believe I have it over on this side, but she's pretty much against the vaccine for COVID-19. She's pretty much saying God made a perfectly good system, I trust God, and stuff like that. Well, Nia Jax, what if you're just one of them people, one of the, what, 200 and something thousand Americans that have passed away? I think that's how much has passed away. Not really up on the number on that, but you tell, you know, their family, you know, family members of deceased ones that tried the same thing and they weren't so lucky. So Nia Jax, I would implore you to, you know, rethink that, my thick friend. But yeah, Nia Jax, that's not a good look. I can understand where you're coming from, but you should be sending a different message to your younger, you know, fans out there that look up to you and, you know, say, oh, you know, don't worry about it, you know, you'll be fine, and then end up getting sick and then passing away. And it's a sad thing. I've had a cousin that's had it. It's nothing to gawk at, Nia Jax, but yeah. Nia Jax has struck again on Twitter this time, folks. But let's see how much time we're rolling in here. 16 minutes. Oh, doing pretty good. I thought I was already in the 20s already. But yeah, moving on to the next thing. This one here wasn't really big of a shocker for what both of these men have said. But the Undertaker and Kane both agree Roman Reigns should have broken the WrestleMania streak of the Undertaker back in. Matter of fact, I just posted that video of Undertaker at WrestleMania 33 taking on Roman Reigns, and I do believe that it should have been a younger talent, but I could see where Vince was going with who could really take out the Undertaker, and, you know, the Freak, the Beast, Brock Lesnar. Oh, the Freak's somebody else. Jesus Christ. But the Beast incarnate, you know, I can see where he was going with that, you know, him being able to beat the Undertaker. But I think it should have went to a younger star. Roman Reigns would have been good, but it would have been bad because everybody at Raw the next night was booing the hell out of the guy whenever he said, "It's my yard now," and then, you know, dropped the mic and left. But Roman Reigns, he's doing his thing right now with the whole, you know, tribal chief, head of the table thing, and I can't wait for their match, Drew McIntyre and Roman at Survivor Series, which, by the way, I won't be doing a video of just because my time restrictions, and to be quite honest with you, Survivor Series this year, well, to me, is going to suck. The only thing that looks good, Undertaker, Roman, Drew, Sasha, Asuka. Everything else, I don't really care about. So, with that little, you know, out of the way, I don't know why I even veered off there, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, The Undertaker and Kane say Roman Reigns, the big dog, should have been the one to defeat and break Undertaker's streak. I believe it probably would have been really good at WrestleMania 33 because that place was lit. I had a hell of a blast there, by the way. And moving on from that going on to something that I've said in my recent news video about Rhea Ripley. It looks like this Wednesday was her final goodbye. One hell of a match. She even ripped out a few of her earrings during her NXT match with Io Shirai for the NXT Women's Championship, which was a freaking awesome match. Two beautiful women, two badasses beating the hell out of each other, and it looks like she's either on her way to Raw or SmackDown. And like I asked before, where do you think she would fit better? Raw, SmackDown, or keep her cute ass at NXT? I can only wish for her to stay at NXT, but you know, sometimes you gotta spread your wings and just fly. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's all that I got for you. And ladies and gentlemen, what I want y'all to do is to go over to the like button. Alright, I want you to take it out to a nice dinner, most expensive place around, order the most expensive food, say you're going to the bathroom, and then just leave. That's what I want you to do to the like button. And also, smash the hell out of it. And if you want to, go ahead and hit that dislike button. I ain't got to be mad at you. You know, leave some comments down below. And everybody that watches me here, Periscope, you know, I got nothing but that LOVE just for you. Just for you. And thank y'all for being down for you boys since day one-ish, baby. And I got some more videos coming out. Hope you enjoy them. Spend a lot of time editing them, and that's all that I got for you. I love y'all. Wash your hands. Don't drink and drive. Don't text and drive. And you know, the most important thing of the video is to always keep it just a little bit too sweet, baby. And I will see y'all in a couple of days. Peace.
Fourth pack is back, cause I'm mass destruction. Guess who's here? The bad boys of wrestling. Testing competition when the war